just walk us through kind of what that bye week looked like for you guys,
Yeah.
and as you go into your game prep for this last regular season game.
Yeah, the most important thing about a bye week is getting rest. So that you have, we've been pretty banged up this year. Our injuries have been quite more than we've had in the past, but that's football. You can never really have a complete control of it. Some of these injuries come from it's just freak things that happen. Other times, so you look at what you can't control and don't control. But one of the things in the bye week, we want to get rested up. Want to make sure our guys are renewed, and I thought got a chance, especially the midterms of the semester where we're at, get a chance to catch up on academics. So we took abbreviated schedules last week. I think our guys are in a great place at early morning practice on Friday, and now we're going to come back and get after it. So we're excited to get moving again this week.
Talk about the approach this week. I mean, your last game, and obviously you want to go out with a positive approach through and towards next season. I would think. Just talk about the approach this week.
Yes, here's my approach at the last game of a regular season is first and foremost you recognize the seniors. First and foremost you recognize the people that have really invested so much in this university, in this program. We're going to have senior night with the families. We're going to be able to walk down with their seniors. We're going to make sure that this is the best game plan we've ever had. We're going to pour everything into this last week, because the one thing is I go back to my days of playing. It's that last game you really remember. It's that tradition of a senior walk that we had. So for me, I know that playing college football is a rare opportunity. It's a rare privilege. And the guys who stick it out, who finish out their eligibility, are doing something that is even more rare, because college football is a lot of work. College football is a big time commitment. So when we have this last game of regular season, our seniors begin to walk through there and be recognized, and the people surround them that help make this possible. Steve, first and foremost, we're going to recognize seniors, man. And we value the people who make the program. Without the players, the program is just it's nothing. And so my deep conviction has always been this: is that you take away the buildings, you take away the uniforms, and it's the people that make this thing go. And it's a real richness of this career. It's the richness of what this program is.
And I would think if you have a very positive game, it gives them kind of something to look at, as their final game that they play.
Oh, absolutely. But it's always the goal to win every week, go 1-0 every single week, and we have very high standards here at this program, and we put a lot of effort into details of winning. Not just everybody wants to win, but very few people understand the process it takes to win. So this week, just like all the rest of the weeks, we're going to focus on the process of winning. And our seniors, when they leave here, are going to be able to say, once again, in this final game that they're playing in, it's going to be, are we focusing on the details and the process of winning, and all that goes into that. And so, yeah, when you end it on that high note of a victory on the last game of the season, that's going to be what's going to make your memories for a long time to come. And so, yeah, we are working very hard this week, just like every week, to say, hey, man, we're going to be the very best we can to go 1-0 this week.
And talk a little about your opponent. You beat them in a pretty tight game. Had to make some plays down the stretch to win it. Just talk about them.
Yeah, Simon Fraser is an outstanding program, a lot of pride, and what their record is right now isn't quite who they are. And we understand that every time we play them, it's a dogfight, and that they're talented. They're finding new systems that fit their personnel. They lost a tough one this last week, so we understand that what we have coming up against us is a team that you've got a quarterback who's makes good decisions. He's got a very live arm. They've got a running back who is kind of that Mike Allstott type of body type who can just be a downhill guy. They're really doing a variety of ways to get the ball to him, from the screens, from the screen game, the run game. They're using him in the blocking schemes. So their O-line is I think becoming more consistent in how they're playing and how they're moving faster. And defensively, one of the things they got one of the best linebacker tandems in our league. And so they're a very good football team. But that's what we like about the game. We always, man, I like about our league is like, man, they're good competition. So we're excited for this week. And like I said, what we go back to winning is about what can we do. You know, you focus on maintaining it's how we play, not who we play. And that's what we're going to put a lot of work into this week, get ourselves ready to go.
Coach, you didn't get the opportunity to mention this because of the bye week, but you got a 1,000-yard rusher now. I believe it's 5 straight years.
5 straight years.
And what kind of pride has you taken that as the head coach of a program now as a 1,000-yard rusher for 5 straight years?
Well, tell you what, I'm obviously it's a great number. You know, you want to be able to run the ball. I think any time in college football, particularly because we'll have to travel to a variety of different weather conditions, you've got to be able to run the ball. Now we pick a very unique way in our system how to do it, how to balance make sure you can strike with the pass as well as be able to run the ball. So to be able to have that 5 years in a row, it's a great indication about, hey, we're calling plays that fit our personnel. Where our spread option offense it's got that opportunity to strike fast down the field with the passing game, but we understand all the intricacies into the option game to be able to produce something like a 1,000-yard rusher again. It's a lot of credit to the offensive staff, what they have going on. And I think it's a real credit just to say, hey, we are able to every year evaluate and adapt our programs to our personnel. Our systems have a strategic edge every time we call the play, and that's we're going to keep evolving. We're going to keep looking at what it is in our program to be successful that way. And that's I think that's one of the unique things of coaching here at our program. You've got to be able to think outside the box, and we're doing that.
You coached last week with the bye week. You guys had the opportunity to announce that schedule. Have you heard any response, I guess, from the players, the coaching staff, the community in general about kind of having those games set and having such good quality competition?
Joe, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. We're so involved in just this week. I haven't really had much time to think about for the next year's schedule, or even what we have right now. We're so full with this week, but as I look at this next schedule we have for the next couple of years, we've signed on. You've got nationally ranked teams that we're playing, and so every single week is going to be what we like, which is good, hard, fast football. And we're going to play in a variety of conditions, a variety of geographical locations. Our stance is that, hey, anywhere, anytime, we want to play the game. We understand that to be the best in the country, you got to take the opportunities wherever you can. So give us a plane ticket, a bus ticket, train ticket, whatever it is. Let's play the game. Let's give us our chance to take the field, and we're excited for that.
Okay. And the last thing I've got, just what are you looking for offensively, defensively? What are you looking to see out of your team this week?
I'm looking for us to be able to start fast and finish fast. I'm looking for our team to play the best football they've had. The standard and the goal for this week is, guys, our capstone, our final project of this whole year is coming down to this game. There isn't a tomorrow. To really steal a line from Rocky, I'm a big Rocky fan. There is no tomorrow. There is no other game after this we know about. So as we go into it, every single thing we're doing all week long is to be the absolute best. This 2015 team is going to mark itself by how do we finish, and we want to finish fast. We talked about all last week as we practice is, say, running through the tape. That's what we're doing, and so we are fired up to play the game. And I'm proud of this team. I love this team. Love the growth. I love what they've done and taken upon themselves. There's some tremendous people in that locker room. Some guys that I'm very fortunate to have shared this time and this experience with. Hopefully, they were to garner a lot from me and our program as much as we got from them. And I know that as we talk about building champions while pursuing championships, this is only the beginning of their life. And take this experience as a springboard and go achieve way more as becoming a life champion. And so I'm excited for these guys as they finish up. We're going to coach hard. We're going to work extremely hard. Staff's already been early this morning, putting this thing together. And so we are focused and say, let's come out of the tunnel this Saturday night and celebrate this senior class. And but the best way to do it is by getting a victory and playing our best football.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.